question was exactly?
I'm the producer.
The producer, whether the producer, if they sell products,
yes,
whether
exactly.
they have to be
Okay,
on their own or you wait for them as a supplier.
Now, in our system, let me talk as CTM Alto Mercato. I can buy from everybody I want, you know? And I can put on the label on the product, but there are three different categories of suppliers we can have. One is the supplier which are members of WTO. Their CTM does not do anything because they are already covered by a guarantee system. Other suppliers, they are certified by Fairtrade International, so we don't need to do anything. There are others which are not in any other guarantee system or certification system. There, the buyer, our members, are responsible to check. And they need to have an internal monitoring system, IMS, where they control. And when there is the external inspection, the external inspector, he will not go to the WTO members, where one is buying, not to the certified, but they will select some of their suppliers which are not controlled and control them. So the responsibility, in case we buy from you and you are not a WTO member or not certified, we as CTM, we are responsible to check you. And to check you and also your supplier. So this is the system. If you sell products with the fair trade label, you have to be certified, otherwise you cannot use it.
That means flow label.
Yeah, the flow label. So, yeah, this is, I don't know if, please, if I answer a question that is not clear.
You can
yeah.
Okay.
The answer is either way.
So in this case, this company cannot use fair trade certified by themselves.
No.
No,
The
because
flow
they
is a flow and the WTO. If the WTO, you don't have to unless you want to. But for flow system, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though the CTM may be also certified, but you still, or buyer is certified, you so as a producer you have to be certified.
Yeah.
Okay, the company,
Yeah.
the farm, the company.
Now this is the last one.
Okay.
The system in India, to learn from the Indian how they organized, my suggestion, okay, you can look how they are organized, but don't try to copy. Because no, because you have to adapt to your own country. It's depending who are the members who form the group here, and you have to do it by yourself. You can look after them, how they are organized in Italy, how they are organized. In Italy is a little bit chaos, but this is where you. But you have to develop your own according to who are the members. What are your interests? In what are your objectives? No? Can be that your objectives are completely different than the objective what they have in India. So don't try to copy, build up your own. Sit together, discuss, go on. The only way to make it healthy, to make it grow. Then the solidarity economy and fair trade. What is the difference? Fair trade is very clear. Fair trade, we have our 10 fair trade principles. We have our compliance criteria, we have our guarantee system, our certification system. I was asked to the Philippines to come to Manila and make a presentation about difference between solidarity economy, social and solidarity economies, social enterprises. And I started to look in the internet and I got headache. Because there is not an international rule what is, in each country there is a different understanding. From what I understand, they have now in Thailand, there is the government which has done some regulation what is a social enterprise. For me it's hard, I got to know it only yesterday, so it's far away from what is fair trade. No, it's far away. I think it's important that the government promotes social enterprises, social responsibility, and that they do also some promotion. The pity is that they don't consider that fair trade is already a social enterprise, but I think it's far below what are the standards for fair trade, because fair trade, you have seen the 10 principles. I was reading only the title, but below title there is a little bit more explained what it is, and you have to comply with all these 10 And social enterprises, from what I have heard yesterday, there you need only some aspect where you say, yes, I'm partly, you just need to have written in your constitution that you are socially responsible and something like this. Important that it is promoted, but there are two different levels. Then, cost of using the label. Our members, if they use if they are guaranteed, there is this label and there is written WTO member guaranteed fair trade. What will be written, this is only we use this one, but our member, they use here their name, like GreenNet guaranteed fair trade. So they have their personalized label, which they can use on the product. Only since 4 years our member can use the label on the product, and only the guaranteed members. Before we had only this label here, and this was only on the stationery, on the catalog, but not letterhead, but not on the product, because the system was not strong enough to guarantee the consumer. But with this system which we have now, this is strong enough. So we have the personalized product label. Now we have, I don't know if CTM, yeah, CTM is starting now to put the label on the product. The price of this is 0. Our members, they are not forced to use the label, they are forced to go through the guarantee system. If they are not, it's compulsory. It's not that they voluntarily. We were discussing at the beginning, should it be voluntary or not? So the guaranteed members, they will be a different category. No, it was decided all our members have to go through the guarantee system, and within 2 years, otherwise they become provisional members, and afterwards they will be expelled. This is meaning that in 2 years' time, because we are still implementing, but in 2 years' time, all WTO members will be guaranteed. And they can use the label. We have some members, they say, I don't want to use the label. I'm guaranteed, I can use it for free, but I'm not interested. I want to promote my own brand. Some members which are saying, oh, I want to put it small on the backside, so if somebody asks me, I can show that I'm part of a global movement and I'm guaranteed. Some will put it on the front, a big one, which we suggest them not to do. They should promote their own brand and not our the product label. The product label should be only an instrument to identify the values of an organization and that they are part of a bigger network, but not to. This one has been done with the fair trade label, with the flow label. There, the Nestle, they have put it big one in front because they needed the image of it. But CTM, the organization I work for, we don't need the image of them. We have already built up our own image, but this backs up our image. Also this, but the cost is, there is no additional cost. The cost is, I'm not saying it's no cost, but the cost is membership fee, where you get also other services, and the cost is also the guarantee system. To write the self-assessment report, you have to invest time. For the peer visit, the person who comes, you have at least to offer him the food.
Decent food.
Decent food. The monitoring audit, these are independent auditors, these are service provider, you have to pay. But we negotiate with the auditor the price. We try to have prices between 150 and 250 euro per day, so it's relatively low for inspection. And we indicate the auditor for our members, but they have to call the auditors and pay the cost for the audit. So these are the costs. But once you have passed the guarantee system, there are no additional costs. And to keep the cost down is also the frequency, what I explained before, with the risk level. We try to keep it as low as possible. Then your question there. You have raw material production and the factory. We don't distinguish between farming or transforming products. It's all the same. It's a company itself. What is the production process going on? It doesn't matter. For us, even it doesn't matter if it's a private company or if it's a cooperative or association. No problem. In the past, this was a problem for fair trade. They were saying only with cooperatives. I have seen cooperatives, they are much worse than private companies. It's not meaning because there is a legal structure cooperative, then it's everything fine. I have seen not several, but sometimes you see cooperatives where the management is behaving worse than owner of a private company. So it's no guarantee. the guarantee is bigger in cooperative because you have a bigger group of controlling. I'm not talking against cooperative. I'm always happy if there is a cooperative, but it's not that private business is always bad. You know? So it's important that they comply with the 10 principles, with our standards. So no problem. If it's one legal body, then you can, the whole supply chain until the final product, it's the company which is guaranteed. If the production and the transforming, the farming, the producing of raw material, the transforming are two different companies, both needs to be guaranteed. Then there are separate legal entities. But if it's one legal entity, with all steps which are done there, it's the organization itself and not the production step which is
How
guaranteed.
do we start? Just apply for the
Yes, this is, I have a leaflet here, just by coincidence I have it with me. So there is a small description what WFTO is, then why joining WFTO, some reason why it makes sense to join WFTO, and how to join is also written here. You can also go on to our website, wfto.com, where you see members, and there is membership fee, what is the membership fee, and so you find all information there. But this, and there is also how to become a WFTO guaranteed member, the different steps which are there. So it's in a very simple way it is described. And there are the 10 principles, so very...
If you go to the CleanNet website, you can download the Thai version of the WFTO standards, the current one also.
Yeah.
You find there. You want to say something about
Yeah, okay.
Everyone have one.
Yeah.